Hello, miners and crafters. What is up? I was actually just playing for myself and I decided to hop on, just open up OBS today. Well, I actually had a really exciting revelation with regards to the tree that I was going to build over here. So I'm actually going to do that today, I think, finally. Enderman. It's always them. It's so annoying. My throat might be a little bit hoarse today. I'm like feeling that it's catching, but we'll just have to make do because there's nothing I can do about it. I'm a sickly lad. Anyway, my idea. We need another resource that we don't have, and I'm going to go somewhere else to gather that resource because I don't want to mess up our local environment. Anyway, what we need is sand, because my idea was, I don't know if you watched the last episode even, I was talking about the idea of having like end rods hanging down from the bottom of my trees and it looking like it was really sparkly, but I was talking about how with the ice that wouldn't work because it would melt the ice that was the trees. But I thought of a way around it, which was if I incorporated just a little bit of white glass in there as well. Wow, grass. Been so long since I've seen a different biome. I'm such an ice all the way kind of guy. Someday I'm gonna have to come to one of these for like horses and stuff because I don't have a horse and that would be useful. I looked, saw there was a hole and then walked into it. Jeez. Someone deep sigh. You deep sighing at me? I'll fight you. Oh, that was a cow. Never mind. Continue. To you too. I'm gonna get this sand and I'm gonna hope I don't die because it's nighttime and I'm really not that tough. Okay. That's over 64 sand. That'll probably do us. Now let me find my way home. Ah! There's a creep coming up behind me. Yeah, you would. Wah! Stop it! Yeah, like that's gonna help. Just shout at them. I wish I was homeward bound. It's good because I am. Yep, that's the way the song goes. Finally home, back from an adventure that was probably not that interesting, so I might have just edited it all out. The last thing we needed to make this tree was sand, and now we have sand. That is a W all around. So yeah, I'm gonna start making some glass with that because that's what we need. And yeah. And the other thing we need there is hold on. White dye. On there? Yeah. White stained glass. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. We've got it. Okay, it is finally time. It's probably not been that long for you guys. I probably cut a lot of that out because it was not interesting. Okay, so first off, we've got these holes in the ground. I don't know how to feel about these. Should I fill them in? I guess. That would be handy. Maybe have a little pool here. Fill the rest of this nonsense in. Can't even get the placing blocks bit of Minecraft right, man. I wish we could like sculpt ice. You know, like get ice steps. Ice half slabs. I'm probably the only one who would want that. Like it's probably a very niche service, and the thing it serves is just Yeti. I'm just thinking about mapping out with dirt the shape of the courtyard so that it's at least semi-centered. Making it so that it's not completely off-center. I think maybe if we built it here. I think maybe I got that one off, and if we build it here, that would be good. I think I'm going to build it out of snow and then add texturing in the form of that stuff later. That stuff, the technical term. Do you see my vision? Is this coming across? Like it's too square right now, but like the vibe. Looking good, that's it. I just want a monolith. What the heck? Okay. I think we're getting somewhere, kind of. Okay, party people, I am back, and I think I just about have the base sorted out for this tree. I think I want a little bit more here. Yeah, that'll do. That is good. And it'll look better once we've gotten some pillars in there. So like, if we replace these two with pillars, you see what I mean? Like, it just gives that little bit of some like texturing. Yeah, lovely. I think that's all for the base, and I'm gonna go to bed because it is, you can't see it. Yeah, now it's in the daylight. I do like that. I'm happy with it. Alright, I pulled up some references of my, like concept trees in my other base. My other world, my practice world. And I'm just gonna make it up as I go along. So the idea with the cacti is have just a little bit in the center, right? So it's like, so that it's not just transparent and uniform all the way through. It like breaks it up a little bit, and then around those you just, you know, you cover it in ice, and I'll do like stained glass at the bottom some of the time. Yeah, we don't want these to be like light on the foliage at all. We want it to look fluffy, voluptuous, like green if green was blue. I'm gonna go down so that I can get some on the bottom too, because it shouldn't just be like all party on the top and all boring on the bottom, you know? Yeah, that's pretty good. It could still be a little bit longer, I think. It's a little bit stumpy, but it's like getting there. I'm sure I'll have to make adjustments to this when it comes to adding lights if I do ever get to that phase, but for now I think that's passing, like it's getting the vibe across. And I think if the others are populated like that similarly, and I also like, I won't leave the center bit bland, I'll shelve it over. That'll look good. Man, it's so hard getting the right angle. Oh, it's especially hard when I'm just bad at things. This is not my normal level of bad. I've been really struggling in the coordination department today. Yeah, my fine motor controls are just shot. It's been rough. I went to see my sister earlier today, and I literally couldn't speak. I was actually just telling a friend while playing Mabinogi with him that earlier today I was talking with my sister. I was watching her play Mario Kart, and I was trying to tell her what my favourite course was in the game, but what came out was his garden, Luigi. And somehow she got from that my favourite track in the game is Luigi's Mansion. His garden, Luigi, was what I said to her. One of the problems with building out of ice is that while I'm trying to jump around on it, I slide around everywhere. That makes it worse, for sure. We want to like fill this space in. Dang it. We want to like fill this space in. Dang it! I am so gonna need more ice really soon. As you can probably tell, I really do just make this up as I go along. I might leave that bit blank just to add another dimension to it. Like leave a little hole in there. It's another way of adding texture, I guess, to have a hole so that it isn't just ice all the way through. And I'm about to be out of my main building material. Shame about that, eh? Alright, I need to go harvest some more ice then. I said glass. Yeah, harvest some glass. Hello, what are you doing here? This is going to be a problem. You're stealing my llamas. I'm appalled. This isn't okay. Where are my leads? There we go, much better. And hello to you. What have you got for me? Absolutely nothing of use. Get yourself out of here. Get going. You stay away from Gary's house. He doesn't need your drama. He is a fine, upstanding member of this community. Leave him out of it. Don't worry, Gary. I'll protect you. Oh. He made eye contact with me through the window. Our eyes locked for a moment, and there was love there. But it could not be. For a Yeti is a solitary creature. Don't mind me, polar bears. I'm just single-handedly destroying the icebergs. This is the Yeti responsible for global warming. But you don't understand, guys. I need a tree. It's gonna look so cool. You're gonna be really impressed with me. You're all gonna want to be my friends, and I'm gonna let you come and party in my Ice Kingdom mansion. You know, I've just had the harrowing thought that this basically makes me the Ice King. From Adventure Time. Which, I don't know how I feel about that. His garden, Luigi. Yeah. I know what I am. I know what I'm doing. It's starting to come together. That's good. Alright, let's connect these two up next. Boom, done. An idea I had that I don't know if I like or not, but I'm interested in trying, is sticking lichen on some parts of the trunk just to add a little bit more texture to them. I quite like the idea. I think that's starting to come together. It needs more height. It needs more height. A bubble here that goes above. Much better. Okay, yeah, that's got the height that I wanted. Although I think I'm still going to make it taller yet there when I connect these two up. I really don't know what I'm doing. And I've never built a tree before in Minecraft. In real life I build trees all the time, but Minecraft trees, now that's a different beast. Okay, now how does that look? Honestly, pretty okay. I wanna maybe yeah, have more hanging down, especially on this side. Oh, that already looks worlds better. Well, it doesn't look horrible, which in my book is a win, because again, I have never done this before. If you can hear my cat, it's because she's decided now is a good time to try role-playing as a living motor. She's sitting on my desk, purring right next to the mic. But I'm not going to stop her because she's telling me she loves me. And what kind of monster would I be to get in the way of her expressing her feelings? Even if she does it right in the way of where my finger is trying to use the keyboard. Oh, geez, I am not with it today. Ah! Ah! Walk out my house and I immediately suck at everything. Okay, good start. I'm blaming the cat currently sitting on the hand that I'm trying to use to control the keyboard. I have an excuse for once. Anyway, we just have a few things to finish up on that tree and then that'll be the end of the episode. So, yeah, riveting episode. We made a tree. But yeah, what we want to do is we want to get some lichen and we want to build a handful of glass panes to hang off the bottom. Okay, glass panes first. I think 16 will probably do us for no, I'll do more than that because you always underestimate how much you're gonna need of something in Minecraft. At least I do. Now, let me remember. How do you collect lichen? It's with shears, is it not? Why are these llamas wandering? They're lost. Why aren't you all together like you used to be? You guys used to be friends. You had a falling out. Devastating. Oh, did I mention the polar bear came back? I don't know if I have mentioned that. I guess they did venture down into the cave because they were gone and then they were back. Weird. Haha, found some. Yay. Give me that good glow lichen, baby. Good thing about glow lichen is that it does not melt ice. It's too low a light for that, which is handy for my purposes. Nope. Can't be bothered with that. I am 5 EP for those intakes. Wah! Okay, well, sure. Oh, that actually did make me jump. I'm a bit EP today. Did I come from down here? Where am I? Okay, we need to sort these goobers out. They're lost, they're confused, they're all tangled up. I need my leads. Come on, you goober. I swear there were more, were there not? I know I had 4, but didn't the guy who came and went have more? Okay, so the glow lichen, what I'm thinking is like, to add some little more texture to the branches. I don't know if that looks good, but I hope it does. I think I like it. I think it adds a little something. It's not quite as like subtle as I hoped it would be, but I think it still looks good. And then last but not least, we need to add the glass panes to the underneath, which is going to be a real pavlova to do. Ooh, I'm a fan of that. I was thinking, if I couldn't get my end rods idea to work, or if I just can't get my hand on end rods fast enough, something else I could do is have a light source that's from the middle of the trunk that like glows up inside of it. I don't know how far the light would carry, but it would be much easier to get that 3-block distance. Oh, cat walking right in front of the microphone. That 3-block distance would be much easier to get in the center of the tree. I think that would be really cool. And there's one more thing I want to add, which is it requires me to go back to the hovel. What I want to do is I want to make the incline between these blocks a little more subtle with the use of some snow like this. Oh yeah, I'm so pleased with how that has turned out for my first try ever building like a larger build. Oh, it looks so cute, and with the glow lichen giving it that slight glowiness even if I can't have the full brightness that I'd really like. Oh, that looks sick. Okay, very cool. And the next thing I want to do is build the courtyard area. So I am going to have more to this, for sure. But for now, I would call that a win. And there we have it. Nice. That is the end of the build. That's all I want to do for this episode. And yeah, I've built something that I'm actually not disgusted with. Probably greatly helped. Hello again, cat. Probably greatly helped by the fact that I didn't have to build a roof. You know, those really are my weakness, eh? But yeah, I will see you guys in the next episode.